So this is the Kumusha Cab, which is Tinashe's wine. Tinashe and Joseph are both on this journey of the blind ambition, but he says it's like it's quaffable. It's like it's so drinkable, and you just smell all these beautiful red and dark fruits on the nose. And this is the wine that this is a wine you drink with your friends, right? This is the one when you're like, oh, I want to impress somebody, I want to have a special occasion with someone. It fits across all platforms. Enjoying the wine. I met Joseph just before COVID. So when he came, we did a masterclass. We did a masterclass as the sommelier, and we had him talk about his wines, his gins. We had him do all of that and just connect with people. And so that was 2020, and I think he got one of the last flights out of Kenya. As COVID was happening, everyone was like, no, it's not coming here. It came here. And Joseph was like, I need to go home. We're like, you're fine. But yeah. But after that, we've kept up. We've stocked his wines. We are his distributor. The big thing about Joseph's wines, they've worked in this sort of restaurant setting with people, so they know what people like and they know what people like to drink. So they've made wines that are made to drink.
I had to come to this light right here. Cranked the ISO so high. Oh my God. This house is like those colonial, prehistoric, and we just came here to shoot just a short video about this guy called Joseph, and he's from Zimbabwe. Very, very unique guy. He's an African, started from scratch, and people are actually there just quietly watching a documentary, a story about 4 people, and they're actually negotiating so that they can take this thing on Netflix. So we've reached a point where we're actually having wine documentaries,
I remember well my very first sip of wine. I didn't like it.
You've got these guys, they get uprooted from their own country, forced over the border into a foreign country. No knowledge of wine. What do they end up doing?
It's crazy to think we're going to be competing in a few weeks at the World Tasting Championships. A few years ago, none of us had ever tasted wine before.
Joseph, Marvin, Tinashe, Van Paalen, Team Zimbabwe. It's like the Olympics of wine tasting.
The wine could come from anywhere in the world.
It's extremely difficult.
It's like Egypt putting together a team of skiers to go and compete in the Winter Olympics.
And then it just snowballed.
Now we have a coach. He was once the best wine taster in the world.
Bonjour!
Crazy character?
I do what I want.
Do you think you can irritate?
Oh, immediately.
The odds are stacked against them.
We're going to make history.
1 2 1 2, can you hear me? 1 2, can you hear me? Can you hear me? My name is Joseph T. Dhafana. I'm the owner of Mosi Wines and Spirits, captain of Team Zimbabwe. I am here in Kenya trying to promote, of course, my wines, and also to screen Blind Ambition exclusively to Under the Influence clients and family members, friends. I would like to think that the documentary was well captured and it will touch so many hearts in the whole world, but mainly in Africa, because they can relate when I say I used to go to the river, actually take a bath before I go to school. So hopefully it will touch so many people's lives. All we wanted actually is to inspire the little Josephs out there. And I would like to think that Third Films, the guys from Australia, tried to capture the marrow of the story in a way that it will actually inspire not only Zimbabweans, not only South Africans, not only Kenyans, but the whole world at large. This is my almost 3rd time coming to Kenya, and my personal observation is Kenya is actually doing very well. It's progressing, it's taking a better shape, I must say. From 2020 until today, 2022, a lot of things have actually changed. I was actually busy educating staff members in Etangara and is it Siena? I think Sirena. Yeah, so I could see that the guys' eyes were oozing, and they were asking so many questions. They were like really, you could see that they are hungry. And what is lacking at the moment is those educators. So I would travel as much as I can to come and make sure that Kenya is doing very well. I know Kenya does make wine, yes, and it's not really considered by many as good one, but for me, I don't think there's bad wine. I tried their wines and I've got some bottles at home in Cape Town. It's just that if the wine doesn't suit your palate, it doesn't mean it's bad wine. And I see really with the global warming, climate change, everything which is happening all over the world, somehow Africa will be able to make really better wines. We know that Morocco, Tunisia, and South Africa, they're making wines already, Zimbabwe and Kenya. So you will see some emerging or new wine growing regions sprouting in Africa, from Rwanda. You will see soon Botswana, Namibia, they actually do make wine. So I would like to think that in about 10 years time, we have a different conversation in 10 years time. So whoever is going to watch Blend Ambition, please enjoy it. But I always want to warn people that have at least a serviette or tissue paper next to you, because you will cry. It makes you cry. It throws your emotions all over the show. You will laugh, you will giggle, and you will cry. So please enjoy. Thank you very much.
By the way, it's a very emotional documentary. When I was actually filming him, he was telling me, hey, now it's time to go and watch it. So I want to really, sit down and watch it, because this is a very, very deep story of 4 people, winemakers. Do you know anything? Black people, winemakers started from scratch. They have a deep story. I wish it gets to Netflix, because this is a story that people really would love to basically, watch and stuff like that. So anyways, I'll see you in the next video, and we are in Karen somewhere, I don't know, I got lost coming here, so yeah, about that. Cheers.